Everybody, this is EonShiKeno, gonna commentate some more Starcraft 2 for you. This is gonna be a match from Zotac Cup Tournament. Yeah, let me introduce our players over here on the left side of the map, on the bottom side of the map, so middle left actually, since this is a tilted map. But we're gonna have Acer's Bly. He plays often, and he is gonna be our orange Zerg player. His opponent is gonna be Welmu. Sorry, Welmu. It's gonna be Welmu from Clan EC, which I'm not familiar with that one. So yeah, I'll have to check that out. Which clan that is. Anyways, he's gonna be our red Protoss player here on the top side of the map. Looks like he's gonna go for Forge a Fast Expand. So, what are we gonna have here this game? What is gonna happen this game? I don't know. Oh, I want to say sorry. I commentated a game 1 of a best of 3 series, and game 2, just like the files are corrupted and it was terrible. I think there's something wrong with my new 2 terabyte hard drive because I recorded it, I thought it was fine, and I dropped it in the old rendering machine, and then everything came out terrible. So yeah, so I'm not sure if there's a problem with my hard drive. Probably that's what it is. So I'm recording this on my older, smaller hard drive, which only has the downside that I can't record as many things at once. So there's that, but at least you guys will definitely get something out of it. But oh man, I don't even want to tell you how awesome that second game was, because it's just gonna be terrible. Anyways, well, what is this? What is this? Samuel BBQ and noodles, yummy. Samu, it's a face and everything. This looks like he's got hair there, but it's actually like smelly stuff or heat. Not sure what that is, unless it's cold noodles. And he's going to block the Nexus here just for a little bit. Weemu's going to try and keep this drone away. It's just so funny how Zerg used to be originally they were the first ones to just have their hatcheries blocked all the time by Zerg, by Terran, or by Protoss, by Terran, even other Zerg players. But now to have the shoe on the other foot, as you could say, Protoss players not getting their Nexus blocked by drones, kind of funny. Nice wall goes up here. And is not even throwing down a cannon yet. He's going to get that a little bit later once he get that gateway up. So not too worried about getting rushed, I guess. I mean, he scouted out his opponent. He saw a pool, and that wasn't a late pool. I mean, he didn't see a hatch first, so I guess he just has the timings built. Or this looks like a full wall up here. Yeah, that's probably a full wall, so that's why he feels safe about that. Probe is going to come in here from a Welmu and do some scouting. Gonna die. And there's more Zerglings, so he's got, what is that, 4 here, 4 here. He's going to try and break in the front, or at least break down the back. The cannon is going to get up, so this is one thing he's going to have to worry about, is this back point here. And now Welmu, I keep calling him Welmu. Hopefully he will remember that there's a second entrance to his base. He needs to get a cannon up here on the high ground. He should be able to detect this. It does take these Zerglings a long time to break through this rock, so he does have a little bit of a wait to get in there. Pulling some guys off gas. Back all on those minerals once you get those minerals up and rolling. Now, I mean, I gotta say this because there's some things that people put on maps that never get used. It's just something on a map that's there, and this is one of them. I've never seen, in all the games I've seen on this map, which I granted isn't a lot. I mean, it's probably like 40 or so. I've never seen anyone take this, ever. So, yeah, it's just like, A, it's maybe too far out there, and B, the creep just like makes it almost, for Terran, it seems like Terran would be the easiest one to take this. They could just do a medevac drop, boom, drop it, scan, take it out, and have an SCV in that medevac and drop and make a command center. That's going to be hard to scout, and if your Zerg opponent goes anything but Muta, then it's fine. So, I don't know, it's weird. Weird situation. One cannon is going to go up here for Bly. And a force field goes down. He does not want to get these Zerglings to come in here, and Welmu is just going to be forced to just do a full wall off. There he goes, and that sentry's going to get trapped. So, oh no, that was a mistake. Shouldn't have lost that sentry. But the photon cannon does get up, and he's going to be good to go at the top of his base. So the defense from Welmu has worked out. And let's check the economy here while we're at it. 34 versus 29. Evidently, Welmu's got this build almost down. I mean, he should have definitely had this photon cannon down a little bit sooner, and losing that sentry was a big mistake on his part, but Anyways, he's got the... Actually, he did have the Harvester lead for a while. Now it's going in the favor of the Zerg player. Is the Zerg player going to take a third? It's not looking... He's already going for tech, so it's going to be like a 2-base play here coming out of Bly. He did say at the beginning of the game, actually, his opponent said he doesn't like... Wait, who said that? I think one of them said they don't like mutas. I'm guessing it's the Protoss player. Most Zerg players enjoy mutas against Protoss. They were pretty good. I remember when that switch came where just like mutas would just fly and just wreck Protoss players, and they were littering the Team the Team Liquid strategy forums. How do Protoss players beat muta? Quite funny. The Evolution Chamber is going up for Bly. So he's gonna have a lot of gas pumping in here. There's the third. Not wanting to rush that too much, even though he could have easily went for that third whenever he knew that the natural was going to be taken here by his opponent. Zergling's trying for a run by, not going to happen. One of those bites the dust. Now, you guys may have seen recently on my channel, I've been posting videos for a different game, a game I've been playing a lot in the past week. And I'll just talk about that for a second while both players macro up. It's called DayZ. It's actually a mod for a game called Arma 2. It's a hardcore survival first-person shooter, and it's pretty intense. Yeah, it's really hard to explain. It's kind of a game you just have to play it, and then you'll feel it. You just get so immersed in it where every little thing matters, and it's a very fun game. I've had so much fun playing it, and I'm gonna probably keep posting videos of that on there. So if you want to watch them, go ahead. I'm gonna label those DayZ videos from the get-go, so you can see those in the subscriptions. But if you don't want to watch them, that's fine too. Just skip on past them and wait for the next StarCraft 2 game to be put up there, or guide. I'm gonna still post StarCraft videos, obviously. But if you guys like Walking Dead, or just any like survival type of games, it's ridiculous. I've had so much fun playing it recently. And speaking of recently, we've had a patch in StarCraft 2 where this little bugger here, this observer, got a nice speed boost, along with the Overlord, which got a 0.1 speed boost as well. Now you can see it didn't help him out there. That Overlord was like, that buff wasn't good enough. Damn you, Blizzard! And also the Queen's ground attack was increased from 3 to 5. So some nice buffs for the Zerg player, and the Protoss player, Terran, getting left out in the rain. Fortunately, they didn't get that bunker upgrade that that bunker patch change that they've just been so accustomed to. And look at this, Zerglings Infestors are going to chase down some Blink Stalkers. Oh, blinking into the main. He's got the Observer there. He's got 2 Spine Crawlers over the top already, so Bly. Nice there. He's going to get a Fungal. He's going to trap all these Stalkers. Stalkers are falling. Zerglings trashing everything. Welmu, what a mistake you made, man. All of it dies. And just the 4 reinforcements here managed to sneak out of there, and that didn't go the way he planned at all. Ouch. And he's just going to continue the chase here. Uh-oh, he's probably going to lose that one. But yeah, okay, now he's going to pull back with the Zerglings. But nice engagement there from Bly. Being super cost-effective, didn't lose a single Infestor, lost Zerglings for Stalkers. And he's going to get 4 or 5 more Stalkers right there with a nice Fungal and the Zerglings up in the front. So, great play here from our Zerg player. He's got those 1/1 upgrades on the Zerglings, and +1 attack here for our Protoss player. +2 is on the way. Hasn't yet started his third. The Zergling's hanging out over here, so he's going to have eyes on that. 6, 7 gateways up for his opponent, taking down that Photon Cannon so he can make his way to that third base. Robotics Bay coming out. He's going to probably tech up to Colossus. Pretty good unit to make if you want to kill Zerglings. Not much is better at killing Zerglings than that, besides maybe... Yeah, probably that. Maybe Archons, no, it's not enough AoE. Storm is good, but you can only cast it so often. So I think just like, if you had an hour of one unit just to kill Zerglings and it was invincible, I think the Colossus could kill more Zerglings than anything else. That's just my guess. Stalkers, Blink Micro going down, and there goes the Fungal, and that's going to help him clean up the rest of these Stalkers. And, oh man, just another Fungal goes down there. Zerglings, no Zerglings here to be seen. He's got some Changeling reinforcements But, oh no, these infestors, there we go. He's got the observer though, so he's going to lose so many infestors, and Bly just being a little bit too over-aggressive with this infestors, lost all of them. That's a huge, huge hit for just his army. I mean, getting a little bit too over-aggressive there. Needed some more Zergling reinforcements on the way. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for him there, so the game's kind of balancing out right now. Let's check the spending, a tab I love to look at the end, but I just always forget to look at the middle and other parts of the game. So we've got Army here for the Protoss player a little bit higher, Technology higher for the Protoss player, and Economy higher for the Zerg player. So, I mean, pretty much what you'd expect from any standard game. Phoenix, Hallucinated Phoenix. Gonna do some scouting. Get a good eye of what's going on. 2-2. Actually, wait, no, this is 2. He hasn't started 2 armor yet, but 2 attack is close to being done here for our Zerg player. Taking out some more destructible rocks, setting up here at his 4th base. Gas extractor is about to be built there. He should feel pretty comfortable in his spot. I mean, yeah, he lost his infestors. That does suck. But he saw that the small army the Protoss player had was like, what, 4 Stalkers and 2 Zealots, and that's all he had to fight off those infestors. So he's got to feel pretty good. He knows it's going to take a while for the Protoss player to build up any sizable death ball, any legitimately scary death ball to come out and go for a push. So he has got 18 drones. That's a big amount of drones pumping out here. He really wants to saturate this 4th base, get that up and rolling, and then after that, we'll probably see him. Actually, now that he's scouted out this army, he's probably going to start pumping out some units. Corruptors coming out 4, coming out 2 Queens, and he's going to wait for that Greater Spire to get done. 5 Corruptors coming out now. And he can just walk into the main here. He's got the Colossus and the Stalker, so if he wants, he can kind of just crawl up in here to the main, chill out for a little bit. Good placement of the Spine Crawlers. I like that. Making it a little bit harder for the Colossus just to walk straight up there. He does see that 4th base down there. 2 Changelings get taken out, rather. And Welmu's doing a nice job of just going through the front here, taking out the creep tumors, pushing his way forward, and falling back, blinking back. But look at this Bly, ready to make a strike. He's going to go for it. But I don't know if he has enough forces. The Colossus takes out 2 Zerglings with 1 swipe of those laser beams. But oh no, he gets a fungal there. He can take out the Colossus if he wants to commit to this. He's going to keep the fungals down. He's got the Corruptors showing up. Stalkers blink forward, but he's going to have a fungal on him. There goes the fungal. The Zerglings go for a swarm all around it. 1 Colossus still alive, but he's going to drop. There's the 2nd one goes down. But there's too many Stalkers, Zealots, Sentries pushing forward. The Infestors are going to get taken out. No, there's no Observer to be seen. The Corruptors are going to be forced to fall back as well. They have nothing to shoot, but he managed to lose 3 or 4 there on the way. So more trading going here between both of our players. Still pretty even in the supply. As you can see, 38 Zerglings coming out. +3 attack is done for our Protoss player. You're going to be seeing out another Colossus. And look at this on the bottom left. We got a Warp Prism is dropping in some Zealots, but he got too close to the Spine Crawler, and this is going to be cleaned up fairly easily. And he was trying to do a little attack here, but one thing I noticed, whenever you're trying to do these Warp Prism harasses, you either have to catch them so off guard that they have nothing in their base, or you need to do it at almost the exact same time you're going in for a big engagement, like we saw a minute or 2 ago in the middle of the map there. That's the best time to go for like one of those small little engagements, because you can just, you know, drop it and then just kind of move into their base and kill whatever's there. And he's not going to be paying attention to his main during one of those fights. That's my favorite time to do Zergling run-bys, to do Marine drops, and Warp Prism harasses. Just wait until you're like, okay, I'm ready to fight. Let's get ready, have that hotkey ready for that dropship, and then just go in, move in, do the dropship, drop that down there, and then go back to microing your main army for the majority of the fight. And usually you come out ahead. I remember one time, way back in like the first 2 months of the game, I did that with the Reaper, and my Reaper was at this dude's expansion, and he got 15 kills during that whole fight. And the guy just quit because the fight was pretty even, but he came back to his base and he saw like how many kills that Reaper had. I didn't even run it away because I wanted him to look at the Reaper to see how many kills he had. And that was just such a huge amount of demotivation for him that he just quit the game. Quite funny. Lulls ensued on my part. And these Zerglings are trapped between a rock and a Stalker army, and all of them get taken out. Big, oh no, look at this. But he sees it. Look at all these Zealots being warped in here. They do have the +3 attack upgrade, 1 armor upgrade. He's going to have so many Zealots here. That Spine Crawler won't stand a chance. It's going to go down very fast. The Corruptor's going to show up, able to take out the Warp Prism, but not do too much else. Fungal goes down, but that's not going to matter. He's still going to take out those drones that are going back there between the gas. Another Fungal goes down. He's just wasting so many Fungals on this. But he's only got, I don't know if that was worth it, but anyways. And oh no, big attack down here at the bottom. He's making his way forward. Zergling's getting taken out, and Welmu making a big push. He's going to continue to push down here to the 4th base. Stalker's blinking forward, snipes an Infestor, and there we go. There's so many Corruptors and Broodlords. A lot of Broodlords over here. Look at all that. 11 Broodlords. Blinking forward, sniping the Broodlords. 2 go down. Infestation, or Fungal goes there. ZZ from Welmu. And, oh my gosh. Stalker's now blinking forward. Colossus is up here, but there's only 2 Corruptors attacking. That thing's going to take a while to die. He's got 33 kills. Stalker's just continuing to blink forward, taking out the Broodlords. Bly is not looking too good here. He's lost so much tech against these Stalkers play here. He's got some more reinforcements. Queen's coming out. 4 or 5 of them. They're a little too late to the party. The Broodlords. This Broodlord's getting healed like nobody's business. And is it going to be enough? Their Zergling reinforcements are here. The Festers have no more energy. Those guys need to be pulled back. And the Stalkers throw up, there's a nice force field there from that sentry. And he is going to manage to fall back. Yeah, it seems like now's be a good time to fall back before the rest of that Zerg army does decide to swarm up. And that was a pretty good engagement there by Welmu. He traded like half his Stalker count for all those Broodlords. I think about half of those Infestors. And so many Zerglings. So nice engagement there from our Protoss player. Pretty cost effective, if I have to say so for myself. You can check there the resources loss account for both players. The Protoss player being a little bit more efficient with 2,000 minerals, less loss. Excuse me, got the hiccups. I just ate dinner. I had a salad and a steak. It was pretty tasty. Had it marinating since last night. Quite yummy. So, I think the hiccups have subsided. But Welmu's pressure hasn't. He's going to continue to go across the map here. No Colossus yet. There he is. He's kind of making his way across the map now. He's only running around with 1. We've got a fleet beacon on the way. 2 Colossus now being produced. He made a second robo right next to the other one. Double robo all the way. And so he's going to get a couple more Colossus out to deal with this. Uh-oh, phone call. Get rid of that. Phone calls. How unprofessional of me. That was probably one of my friends messaging me, hey, let's go kill some zombies together. I'll do that later tonight. So, we've got some more Starcraft cats. This game has just been so back and forth here. But it's kind of, ever since the beginning, the Zerg player had the lead, but it's kind of been slowly tilting in Welmu's favor. He's going to have this mothership out here pretty soon, which is being built right here. Chrono Boosted Nexus at 24 minutes of the game. More than likely, that's going to be a mothership plus 2 armor on the way. And we got another flying Orb Prism heading over to the left side of the map. Now, here's the thing. You know, whenever you've harassed the same location like 3 or 4 times in a row, and your opponent has like Overlord, like already ready for it. And look at this, he's got a Corruptor. Maybe look at this, like 5 Spy Crawlers. Maybe it's time to change it up a little bit, you know, and harass, I don't know, this base, or this base down here, or this base. Anyways, looks like we got a little bit of pause, but all good and ready to go. But yeah, like I'm saying, spice it up. Spice it up. Change up those drop harasses. There's nothing worse than having to deal with a harass where you never know where it's going to land. Just such a frustrating thing to deal with, especially in an intense game such as Starcraft 2. The 5th base is going up here for Welmu. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here, and his Zerg player is still on his 5th base. Hasn't taken his 6th one yet. Maybe feeling a little bit uneasy, or just feeling, you know what, I'm going to win the game right here with this sick army, and decided to not take a new base yet. These bases out in the front are a little bit harder to hold. I mean, after you get your army here... Oh, whoa, I just heard something. Something's being warped in. What was that? Something... You guys heard that? You hear that? Was that them? What the hell was that? Please tell me everybody heard that ridiculously loud noise. What was that? That was wicked. I don't know if I'm just hearing things. Let me know in the comments. That was so weird. But there's a sick army here from Bly's making its way through the middle of the map. Look at all these Overlords. And a healthy amount of Infestors over here. Some Zerglings spread out. And we're going to have a big engagement here in the middle of the map. Let's go full screen. Let's see this. He's got that mothership. And does he have any? Oh, no. He's going to have to fungal that. There's the fungal. He's going to fungal down. That's the only way he's going to be able to see these units. He doesn't have any Corruptors to take on the mothership. The mothership strategically being placed back a little bit. He doesn't want to get neural parasited, but look at this. There's so many Broodlords. They're taking out all this. The Stalker's going to have to continue to fungal those guys so he has vision. Not that many Stalkers left, but there's a couple Archons here in the back making their way forward. Oh, wow. Big black hole there. Got most of those Broodlords, and he should be able to clean this up. Oh, there goes some Archons. Archon Trilot coming up. One Infestor. Oh, did he get it? Wait, it looked like he was going invisible there for a second. That was weird. This Infestor. And, oh no, he's going to pop. There's so many. Oh, dead so fast. Look at those Broodlords. Zerg players are crying right now when they see that Archon toilet. And all of it gets cleaned up. Welmu pretty much coming out ahead there as far as cost effectiveness goes. He's going to take out this base, and he's going to make his way over here to the left side of the map. 3 attack, 2 armor upgrades for our Protoss players. Zerg player going for a counter-attack with the Zerglings on the right side of the map. A lot of Stalkers now conveniently in the middle of the map here. Maybe turned around at this point. So many Zerglings. He has that metabolic boost upgrade, 3 attack, 2 armor. Splitting them up, some going down to the space, some going to this one. The Protoss player is turning around, should be able to take out these Zerglings before he loses too many forces. Look at all those probes falling so quickly down here. So many more probes falling. Look at the DTs. I love late game DTs from this Protoss player. And those Zerglings will get cleaned up, but not before he decides to burrow a couple of them and sneak a couple out the top and burrow those guys at the top as well. So, Welmu making the best of a terrible situation, going for that Zergling run by whenever he knew his opponent was pushed out across the map. And, you know, nothing wrong with that. Having those Zerglings in your pocket, ready to go for that counterattack at any moment you see your opponent push out. Especially so against a Protoss player who's got a lot of bases and he's rolling around with the Death Ball. Death Ball usually doesn't keep many, forces back at his expansions to defend with. So nice to see there. Once again, Bly setting up his army. Mostly Broodlords and Infestors. Look at all these Infestors. The Infestor number has essentially doubled since that last army. A lot of Spine Crawlers just continuing to push forward with all the Spine Crawlers. Hasn't made any more drones in a while from what I can see. He's at 72 drones versus 65 probes here. 10! Look at that, 10 Spine Crawlers! Oh, wait, never mind, he's making 7 more drones. Looking to make a base. Maybe this is the one game we will actually see these bases be taken, because this game has just gotten so long. So our Protoss player is pushing, gonna go kill some creep tumors. No. Now he's gonna turn around. Just wait for that observer. That observer's like, screw this, I'm gonna keep going up here. DT down here, DT up here. Good use of those DTs. Keep an eye on those expansions. And the Protoss player with a pretty good army here. Where is that mothership? Here she is. Making her way across the map. Only 2 kills. Poor motherships. They don't do very much damage at all. 2.21 weapons attack. 6 attacks, 6 damage. That's pretty weak. For like, I always thought about this, the mothership. I mean, sure, it's for balancing, but it's called the mothership, and it's like so little damage. Anyways, poor mothership doesn't get enough love, and it's even getting killed in the expansion. Just like Blizzard, not a fan of the mothership. Oh, that changeling got roasted right there. Another one gets taken out. Welmu being really proactive about taking out those changelings this game. And look at these DTs just racking up the kills. Like, nice drone you have there. Let me just get rid of that for you, free up some supply for you. And this Zerg player just kind of set up the base here. He's just really playing super defensive. Really reminds me of Moro. Wait, Moro or... No, it's not Moro. It's who's the other Zerg player that plays Zerg? He's like Ukrainian. You guys know what I'm talking about. It starts with an M, doesn't it? Moro or... I can't remember. It's going to drive me crazy now. Anyways, he is a very defensive Zerg player. I saw a replay or a game of him where it was like an hour and 30-minute long game where both players were mined out. It was on dual site, and he was just sitting there with Broodlords and Spine Crawlers, just sitting there without a base against, I think it was a Terran player. Anyways, it was a pretty long game. He eventually won. So, patience is a virtue. Keep that in mind, everybody. A lot of upgrades here. Look at this +3 flyer attack for a Zerg player. Ventral Sacs on the way. Oh, I'd love to see some Zerglings in here. Just trash this. That would be so nice just to see a Nidus Worm or Zerglings get dropped in here. Start wrecking the supply for his Protoss opponent. Take out all these warp gates. Observer, I guess this guy's just on patrol. And this is a great place, now that I think about it, to put an observer on patrol. You could just scout all these 4 bases here in the middle of the map with one dude. But yeah, interesting place there. Keep that in mind. 2 more observers being produced here. You're going to need those if he wants to deal with the mothership. Has to keep the vision of those stalkers up. Look at this, 2 shields now being researched, +3 armor on the way. These armies are getting pretty sick, and there's going to be a big engagement coming up here. Now, will it be the final engagement? looking at the supply and the money, it's easily favoring our Protoss player. Look at how much money he's got built up, as opposed to a Zerg opponent. So much gas, so many minerals. He can remake this army very quickly, even making 3 more warp gates right now somewhere. Good position for these warp gates. 2, actually 4 over here also, so he's just gonna have actually 2 up here too. Wow, just so many warp gates, really ready to remax almost instantaneously versus a Zerg player opponent. Let's check how many larvae he's got saved up. 50, not bad. Might need a couple more, just continue those injects. You want to just instantly remax, but I mean, as far as remaxing goes, the Terran or the Zerg player just can't remax the same way because he doesn't have enough gas. Look at that. At 400, there's not enough gas to remax this Broodlord Infestor army. This is insanely gas heavy. And is Bly just going to push forward some spine crawlers, try to take a position here in the middle of the map, or is he just going to try to go for a game-winning attack and just hope he can do enough damage to the Protoss army that the remax won't even matter? It's going to come down to this mothership. The mothership is always key late game. Is that mothership going to land that vortex? Actually, 2 vortexes up to this point. He's got all his energy saved up. Welmu not wanting to deal with it. A Zerg player is just sitting in his base. But, I mean, Welmu, this is the point where you should be happy right now. You got the map. You can take base after base after base and just get so much production lined up that you can kind of force your opponent. Oh my god, look at this. Bly is going to take a base up here. Oh, it has happened, people. Someone write this down in the record books. May, whatever, 14th, the day before Diablo comes out. Diablo 3 comes out tonight. Our Zerg player here, Bly, has taken a base on Metropolis. Metropolis. And Welmu's taking out his own Stalkers. Wants to increase his, actually lower his supply so he can build some more stuff. Making a pylon, not because he needs supply, no, just because he's probably going to build some, actually these are just forward pylons for reinforcements. I like that, just thinking ahead, thinking late game. He's thinking, you know what, why not just build 4 pylons all over the map so I can reinforce no matter where we fight at. Good thinking there. Taking a base up here, and did he kill that observer? No, he knows there's a base up there. But here we have a big attack. Oh my gosh, this is going to be sick. He's going to grab 2 observers with that. And there they go. Finally, they get taken out. That's an army you do not want to run into. So many Broodlords, and he just has like no corruptors, but look at this. Oh no, pushing forward. All the poor Archons getting fungled, and they're getting taken out by all the Broodlords, and he just lost a lot of supply there from those Infestors, but nothing he can't remax very quickly. Infestor's going hot pursuit here. He's going to snag the mothership. He's going to get the... Oh, what? Where's it at? Where's the fungal growth? There it is. He snagged the mothership, and he double black holes. Oh my god, Welmu. That is so bad. He just lost the mothership, lost double vortex, and now it's a game changer. He really needs that to deal with this. He can steal this again. He has no detection. Welmu has no detection. He's going to steal it again, but he's going to focus fire, kill it down anyway. Figures, you know what? I have so many Broodlords. I don't even care. Look at all this army. And Welmu going from being in such a strong position to just kind of huge blunder right there. Lost his mothership, just kind of ran off and left it. There's the huge remax I was talking about. So many Stalkers now in production. But without that mothership, I don't know how he's going to deal with this Broodlord count. Look at that. So many. Look at these Stalkers blinking forward. Nice job. Have fun with all these thousands and thousands of Broodlings. And the Protoss army just getting destroyed so quickly. Zergling reinforcements on the way. Mothership kind of trying to be rebuilt here, but I don't know if it's going to come in time. This Zerg army is just crushing across the map here. 2 Colossus trying to be built very quickly. 30 Zerglings being produced. More Stalkers being warped in on here at the low ground. 5 Infestors coming out. There's just so many Broodlords with really nice upgrades, 3 attack upgrades, not to mention the 3 upgrades on those Broodlings. More changes being dropped. And all these probes being transferred. Those there guys aren't going to make it over there. Probably not. Stalkers just getting dropped. He's trying to blink forward, take out this. There's just so many Broodlings, so many Broodlings. Zerglings even coming in from the bottom, taking out everything. Stalkers trying to be sacrificed to take out their Broodlords. He's down to about 8 Broodlords right now. Or being produced right in front of him. He doesn't care. Bly is just crushing through this map. The expansion over here on the left, there's a lot of photon cannons going to go up here. There is a DT, but it's not going to matter. There's so many Overseers up here. You can take out that very quickly. Stalkers blinking forward, trying to take out some more Broodlords or Infestors. GG, game over. Welmu gives up an Acer Bly with some nice patience and just clutch handling there with that mothership. That was the key moment there. You know, throwing down the fungals, taking on those Archons was nice, but then he just, like, Welmu runs away, and then he's like, oh yeah, I have a mothership, and it's slow as shit. I forgot about that. And Bly's like, I haven't forgot. Snags that. Was waiting for that moment. Double vortexes it. Game changer right there for Bly. So Bly's going to take the victory here in a long game. Some nice patience. And the more patient player wins this game. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to help me out, just go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Or like my videos if you like watching them. So thanks for watching. See you guys next time.